The Tesla Coil, the other item introduced in this latest update, and from what I've heard, the clearly superior one compared to the barrel launcher. It's your basic turret, so it gets all the great affixes the turrets normally get, but it also deals damage and shock to enemies in a gigantic 360-degree area around it. It seems pretty good, especially if I can get any sort of shock damage increasing modifier on any one of my weapons. But that's getting a little bit ahead of myself. I've only used this for a couple seconds during the last stream, so I'm not entirely sure how good this thing is. Maybe the damage falls off a lot in endgame, but at least for right now, it just... like, look at this. Look at it go. And especially with the Hokuto's bow, I can only imagine that the shock damage is going to be doing, like, room-clearing amounts by the time that I get any amount of stats here. Also combine that with the fact that it's doing extra damage to enemies in water, this would definitely be something to take into the morass if I possibly could. Oh well, in the meantime, I don't really know if there's anything that I really need to do to build when it comes to using this weapon, or if it's just going to be, hey, here's a good weapon, have a fun tactics run, because I would be totally okay with that. I mean, tactics runs, of course, as you know in the past, especially when it comes to 5-cell mode, tend not to be the best runs. So just having one that's like low stress, maybe even one that as I've started out here, can work with some melee items, I'd be completely okay with that. I was having somebody say last time, actually, it's like, hey, you almost never use any of the really interesting mutations that you get in tactics, stuff like Predator, for example. And, you know, they're right. I don't. And maybe, especially now with the update of Plenty, changing up how health is working and everything like that, and also just in general, what seems to be just an amazing start here build-wise, this is probably the best time to actually attempt some of this stuff. I mean, no time like the present, am I right? Well, anyway. In the meantime, if I can get an upgrade for this turret, that would go a long way to making this go very well. Because as you can see right now, with the items that you start out with, if you choose like a starting item, it no longer gives you the choice, at least as far as I could tell, to turn into S rank. So this is kind of low level compared to what you'd normally get from like one of the tubes. And somehow I didn't get any upgrades for that there. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I barely have any money anyway because, hey, you know, experimental save file. That's just how it goes, unfortunately. Oh yeah, one of the things I was wondering is, does this hit enemies through walls? Because I do believe that the very similar Thunder Shield can hit enemies through walls when you get a parry with that item. But it does not appear to be the case here, which is fine. This thing is clearly already doing so much in terms of damage, and like I was saying, it's like this is like the bad version of it. That how much more do I really need? I will actually take invisible enemies being revealed right now. I don't really want to be worrying about that if I'm going to be using a tactics run. That's pretty much the entire thing. And then for once, if I am going to be changing it up, and especially if I am going to be taking a type of build that I'm not entirely sure about, I'm going to be taking the map for once. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to go over to the Arboretum. Because, hey, I already got the mushroom outfit on. Why not? And then hopefully clear it out real quick and get some really great items at the same time. Magnetic grenade. Again, another very similar sort of item here with shock and huge damage, but not really one that I can take. And besides, it would be a little bit redundant either way. You want to diversify your damage. You get the most out of like damaging affixes and everything like that. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's like here having shock just done automatically to, like I said, an enormous area is definitely the sort of thing you're looking for when it comes to building a good run. Because especially just turrets especially are great for that. They're nice passive damage. You don't have to worry about all right. They're nice passive damage. You just throw it down on the ground and then it's very unlikely. Enemies don't really target them, so they just kind of automatically do damage while you can focus entirely on running around, dodging, and everything like that. It's just... They are so powerful that I almost kind of feel bad, you know, taking some of the really powerful type of turrets in a lot of the runs, because it doesn't exactly trivialize things. You do still have to use a tactics-based run, but it's the closest thing in tactics to doing that. Of course, the other thing is just getting a very powerful magic missile, but you've already seen plenty of those runs, eh? Nah, nothing here of any real interest. I might consider taking a shield, but to be honest, Hokuto's bow at the very start here, which, well, you know, I was even saying last time when I was using the torch, it's like, maybe I should actually put that back on the ban list. I kind of relieved the whole ban list, relieved all the items from the whole ban list thing just because, well, completely new update, rebalancing everything. It's like, you don't know what's going to be good, but with the torch, well... It's just the whole area of effect combined with the area effect of the... Okay, what do we got? Area of effect of the item combined with the area of effect of the Hokuto's bow when an enemy dies. It's just a match made in heaven, isn't it? Maybe if I go find like a thunder shield just because, hey, it only fits so well. And not the magic missile like I was saying. Parry shield would also be pretty good. But I think if I could find something that has a little bit of extra damage on, let's say, shocked enemies, that would be the one to take. Well, that's a pretty good one, though. Also a pretty good one. I think maybe I'm going to go for... Ooh. That's a lot of... I like this. I like that rapier a lot. And besides, it's been so long since I've happened to use... the rapier proper, it's like, why not try to go for it? It's a surprisingly open area for the Arboretum right now. Suspiciously so, one might say. I don't know. Either way, it's like I said, I am perfectly fine with having an extremely powerful item. Even, like I said, this is not even a very powerful version of it. This is like your basic base level version of the turret, and it's still doing this much at this point in time. I mean, think of how annoying it is to find the one spike that was there. No, not through the... I'm just trying to rally up some of my health here. And I keep rolling through all the secret areas. Hey, it's the Arboretum, baby. What do you expect? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, as much as I don't... I will end up taking... Alienation Acceptance if it really calls for it, but I really do also want to avoid that and go for some different type of mutations. It's just like I said, one of the big problems with taking tactics especially is that you don't really have too much for survival. I know, right? But for real though, it's like even Brutality has stuff like Frenzy and Adrenaline, for example. Whereas tactics, I mean, it's alienation or none. It's one of the things, I mean, you do get, like, Witch Time, you do get, disengagement, I suppose, but everything gets a disengagement. I should have used that. What am I even thinking? For some reason, I thought I already had a second skill after I used, I don't know why. There's no reason why I should have thought that. Oh, no, you can't warp from the beginning. You can warp back to the beginning, but you can't warp from the beginning. There we are, and just to make sure that I'm not about to get eaten by a plant. Perhaps the most ignoble way to go down. I mean, it's a plant. If you watch the Crosscode series that I did a while back now, I suppose, you'll know from Tron that piranha plants only open their mouths like 3 times in their entire life. It's a good game, by the way. Out on consoles now, I think. No, but this is not me trying to sell you on other video games. This is me trying to find an upgrade for my turret, please. Oh, that's pretty good, though. No, I can't go spending all my money. I gotta go get that rapier because that's just the combination of items there. All I need is some sort of fire. Any sort of fire. Whether it's like a flamethrower turret or even just something that maybe like burns ground when destroyed for the Tesla coil, for example. All I gotta do is just throw out multiple Tesla coils and bam, that's all you need. Instinct, for example, would be quite good with that sort of thing because I can just continuously keep throwing out turrets and then having them destroy the previous incarnation of that. Good. Yeah, this is pretty much all I need to do otherwise, though. And you know what? I'm willing to do this. Nice try. Nice try. 75% damage reduction is always pretty good when it comes to tactics, but it's like even then you still tend to take most of your damage in a single hit. That might not be true, though. I mean, it certainly felt like it was true last time when I was... Here we are. Last time when I was trying to do a tactics run in the update of Plenty, but maybe that's been switched since that point. Honestly, maybe could have... No, that's not a tactics scaling item, but I was just thinking that just like, with the big crits that you can get off of this weapon, I mean, it's no longer 6 times crits, but because it's so much faster, but still, it's not insubstantial. Might have been able to use the vampirism there. Oh well. What I'm gonna do is I am going to go buy the item that I was looking for and get out of here before even worse things start happening. Okay. Morass is just right over here. All right, good. Nope, not even worrying about it. I got my 60 kills. I don't need anything else. Oh, right, I don't have the whip anymore. I've already forgot. No, I didn't want to go to the morass. I wanted to go to the prison. Whatever. Let's make this a faster episode. Hey, if this item is truly as good as I think it's going to be, I can skip that extra stat. That's fine. It's not even a big deal at all. And sure, since we're going for kind of a stealthy type of run, this only makes sense, I guess. I suppose. All right, in the meantime, I think Tactical Retreat is still pretty good. Caltrops, same thing, which is probably going to be the kit that I'm going to be using for this episode. Slowing down enemies to keep them in the range of the turret is never a bad thing. But I think the turret's going to have to be doing the heavy lifting when it comes to this first mini-boss. And in fact... You sure? All right, fine. I don't know. I was thinking it's like, maybe? That would be very nice. Yeah, of course. That's fine. I'm not too worried about tiny hits. Big, big, big critical. Good. Kind of a weird way to do this. Certainly a style of run I'm not used to, but like the sort of yeah, okay. Yeah, but like the sort of I got this. It's not a big deal. Although I'm just gonna go through this right now. Yeah, but it still has like a shades of using, say, the... Oh! He got me on the backswing! I feel like that's a little bit cheap. Alright. I'm gonna use a potion charge just to be sure. But, what was I even saying now? Yeah, it is very similar to using like a grappling hook. Getting distracted by the amount of things that were happening here. Oh, okay, no, I'm not gonna worry about the guy. I was hoping to get him to teleport to me with, the, Ooh, I got it. I got it. It's... That was a little bit rough needle to thread, but I managed it okay. Yeah. There you go. No, get up here. We'll fight in my arena, basically. Yeah, grappling hook, except it's a little bit more stealth-focused. Something that I didn't really get too much usage out of the first time that I was using the smoke bomb, but it's actually kind of working okay right now, you know, to just gather enemies up and then really... And, you know, especially the whole ability to... What is that exactly? Is that a Hokuto's bow? I think it's a Hokuto's bow. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, what can I say? It's Kismet. Anyway. Should have taken like a survival... You should take like a survival run in here. Also, just to try and get a little bit of my... Okay. Try and get a little bit of my health back there. There is a food shop in here, unless they took that out in one of the recent updates. I don't actually remember. So worst comes to worst, I just go grab a piece of watermelon, but it's like, kind of rough. I mean, to be honest, I'd like to replace the Tesla coil, but that's kind of the run right now, isn't it? It's just, it's still a basic level version of it. I just can't seem to buy anything else from a shop right now, can I? Yeah, and... What's all the way up here? I mean, you're going to have to really sell me with some of those items right now. I got so many more important things that I need to buy. As you know. As I'm sure it's been extremely apparent as I've been going through here. Still, it should be good against the boss. It's just, I'm mostly worried that I'm going to be... I'm also going to be getting a food shop in the next area, too, so I'm not super worried about... Here, let's just roll in here. Let the turret do the work. But, yeah, I should be able to get a food shop in the next area if I'm going graveyard, which I probably am, yeah. So I'll say right now. And then, I'm not going to be too worried about, like, health and everything, at least for a time. Good. Good, and great. Now, there's nothing up here, although, you know, I clearly do see you right here, by the way. It's like, you're not fooling anyone. Good. Use my own stealth to get out of here, and then, let's see how this goes. You gotta remember that those guys do, in fact, see through stealth. The wormlings, I guess you could call them. All I need is just an upgrade for this turret, and it would be amazing. But it's just not happening right now, is it? Come on. There's 30 kills at least. I doubt I'm going to be getting 60, but... Hey, worst comes to worst, I can at least try. Okay. Give me one more of those. Come on, I would like to get my my smoke bomb back up, and then... Oh, doesn't even matter. The damage over time got him. I told you. It works. It works. Good. By the way, what do I have on this? Shots leave trail flames and 40% on electrified targets. Hey, it's a good combo. It'd just be better if I managed to, of course, get... Ooh, nice. Yeah, it would just be, of course, very nice. That's exactly what I need. Oh, game, you're reading my mind here. I accept your apology for all the times you have wronged me, which have been manifold. Yeesh, I'm not even going to mess around with him. I'm going to let the turret take care of this. All right, good. And there's that 75% damage reduction, too. Unfortunately, as I'm sure you can probably tell right now, the problem is going to come in with this. Ooh, not terrible. But, you know, it's not really something that I want to take right now. I got such a good combination of items as it is that it's like messing with success, as you know. Okay. Get that fire on there, too. Perpetuates its own critical, blah, blah, blah. As well as also doing a lot of extra damage to... Nope. We're good. As well as just doing a lot of extra damage with the electrified targets thing going on, too. Here. All right. Nope. And there's a 60 kills, too. Sweet. Can't believe I actually made it on every single front. I feel pretty good about that one. It's just unfortunate it's still a base level version. You know what I'm saying. I guess, that just shows how powerful it is, but still. Like, yeesh. My smoke bomb's actually been pretty good this time. Hey, where did you two come from? Whatever, I'm already leaving, but still, that was weird. Sure, whatever. Come on, game, you know what I want. You're not gonna give it to me. Oh, man, that's really good. Oh, that's a really good turret, by the way. That's a really good... What an amazingly good turret. Hey, I can't just not take it. Come on, did you see that thing? You saw that thing, right? It's like, what can I even say? It was incredible. Anyway. How about just support? Because, hey, it is a turret-based run. Why not? What an amazingly good set of turrets. It's funny that the extremely powerful one is the one that's kind of falling behind. But, I'm not going to say any more on that matter. I guess there wasn't actually a food shop in there, or I completely missed it. Now, here's where the problem is going to come in. I'm going to get a second one, though. Nope. Whoa, that was surprising that I did not get hit there, to be honest. Some good dodges, at least. I didn't know if that one was going to hit me. The answer was, it definitely was going to hit me. Yeah, it's going to take out those turrets. Too sweet. But that's okay. Jump and... Yeah, not too bad. I mean, the... Ooh. That's too bad that I got hit right at the end there. But it's like otherwise pretty snazzy as far as a fight goes. It's just, that's sometimes you just get that like last minute hit there that goes really poorly. Needless to say, though, yeah, it was great. And I didn't even have like all the oil synergies that I would have gotten on the other turret there too. And it's still a base level version. It's not even S rank. Yeah, that's the thing I'm going to be taking to my grave, let me tell you. Frustrated at how the game refuses to give me my birthright. It's actually really not bad. I mean, I would lose out on a lot of the, Here, would this be worth it? Probably actually be worth it, right? No, I'd actually lose a little bit of health. I won't worry too much about it then, because the whole 75% damage reduction, etc., But yeah, the Javelin, as much as I do like that Javelin, as much as it's been working pretty well as of recent, it is also one that is still a ranged item and then would invalidate a lot of the cool synergies that I got with my mutations. Which is, yeah, what are you going to do? Not going to worry too much about it, really. This turret is also going to be very good against the Giant if I do decide to go up against him because of the whole gigantic area of effect type of thing going on. Because it's just like, thinking about that right now. Thinking about those beans, as you know. Good. And try to get my invisibility. It's still only like two seconds. Which I suppose in the heat of battle, as I always say when it comes to Dead Cells, still pretty effective, but teleport over here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, in the heat of battle, still pretty effective, but oh, that's kind of fun. I do have poison synergy on stuff, don't I? Well, just on the rapier, and to be honest, I might actually be switching that out sooner than later. Yep. Get that cool invisibility. I mean, as long as you're very fast, it seems like you can really just blow through enemies when it comes to using Predator. I gotta say, I don't know if the rapier is still the best item or anything like that, but it's fairly effective. Sorry, Smoke Bomb, you had your time in the limelight. Living in the limelight, the universal screen? What is the Rush lyrics that I'm thinking? No, none of this has anything to do with anything, but yeah, I don't know if this is really the best weapon to be doing this with, but it's still pretty effective, nonetheless. Could be more effective, though. Another electricity-based item, but not one that I'm going to be taking right now. Look, as much as that would actually probably work out pretty well with the rapier. It's like, yeah, it's not really the time. Okay, get that, like I said, invisibility. Just crack-a-lackin'. He doesn't know what's going on otherwise. And that's when I strike. Same with those rats. They don't know what's happening. Sure, a bunch of enemies just exploded a couple seconds ago, but they don't know what that even means. They're rats. They're stupid. Oh boy, this is going to be probably one that I want to play with a little bit of finesse. As you know. Only the most finesse-like of plays going to be happening here. There's like water over here, by the way. Maybe I'll just go... try not to die. Yeah, that'll work. It's appropriate for the run that we're doing right now. I'm dying. Okay. Use another potion charge. What can I say? That was a dumb idea. It was just... The thought process was, hey, there's water over here, and I'm using an electrical item. You know, if I just didn't actually mess around and just did the regular old combo that I had there, it probably would have worked out a little bit better, but I thought that was more interesting. Plus, besides, it's just a result of the catchers being very, very fast on the uptake when it comes to kicking you. When it comes to kicking you facing. They are unfortunately quite good at that. Like, very, very good at it. Blowgun's not bad, but I don't really have, like, the sort of... If it had, like, plus on electrify shocked enemies, that would be something to take, but otherwise... Yep. Good and good. It's a sort of risk-taking that you probably shouldn't be doing, but I'm known for, so I need to. It's my brand. I gotta keep up my brand, otherwise, you know, what's even the point of having it? Cursed chest? Not quite. Soon enough, though. Cluster grenade also fun too, but not not for this run. No, for this run it's going to be all about basically not dying, but also... I guess I didn't get the kill with the melee there. Basically not dying, but also, you know, trying to recover a little bit of my healing. Yep. Thank you. I just call it witch time. I've always called it witch time. We've always referred to it as witch time. It's witch time. But it's good for setting up my... It's good for setting up my cool combos with the rapier. Nope. Nope. All right. Still would like to go back and try to find an upgrade for my turret right now, which it's just... To be honest, I'm trying to go for a little bit more of the, like, melee-focused part of the run, just because, I don't know, it's been working. It's been working a little bit. Okay, it's been working a little bit. Maybe not as much as I was trying to build it up for, but, you know. Hey, Rapier, I still like the item. I still like the item. It's just, it's not great. Could be better. What can I say? Good. Thread. That. Needle. I do think I am going to end up going to the giant. Will I end up going into the new area? Yeah, I don't know about that, but certainly to the giant will be possible, and if not possible, pretty easy to do. Here, one more. Nah, nothing too fun here. Okay, good to know either way. But it's like, yeah, the giant, just because it's like, hey, this does do such a huge area that it's like it should be pretty easy to take them down with this combination of items. I almost jumped those spikes there. That would have been bad. There we go. And then set that up there for this. And there we go for that. Yeah, and that's basically how it would look if I was trying to do an actual, like, a tactics-focused melee run. But clearly, it's like that's a small part of what's happening right now. There's actually a lot of things happening right now. It's a pretty eventful run thus far, I would say. Whoa, that was extraordinarily close. Anybody else want to come down here while... No, yes, apparently so. Oh, the speed. Almost got me with the speed. But then I got him with the speed. Okay, there's the cursed chest then. All right, I suppose I should go probably take that and have a brush, if not with death, if not outright die. This is going to be a problem. Here, this is going to be fun. Ah, here it comes. Yeah, you can see him already approaching. Oh, I don't even know what that was. Nothing good, I assume. Okay, that's a rat. Oh, very nice. Don't actually need it now, but nice nonetheless. All right. 2 left. As long as I don't completely wang this one, it'll be fine. Will he completely wang this one? Tune in right now. Okay, well, no, I didn't. Good. Not gonna argue with that, needless to say. Yeah, let's go. Not too shabby so far. Only been a half hour, too. So, yeah. I am, again, base level, but I mean, I guess that's also the power of the Hokuto's bow. Ah, well. If they give you a legendary version of that for what you're doing at damage over time, yeah, what can I even say? It's a good item. We all know that. I don't need to tell you. Well, there's like 3 different shops in this next area. If I don't get one, I'm going to eat my hat. Don't have a hat, but it would be surprising nonetheless is what I'm trying to get at. Now then. No more potions. No more food shop in this area, unfortunately, but that's just how it goes. It would be nice to get that back, but at the same time, if I was going to choose between like this area and the final area, the choice is clear. All right, then. Nothing to greet me, at least. Just barely on the edge there. Okay, well, this is going to be annoying, but... But I'll just do that. He's going to chase me, but, you know. At least I got a couple seconds before that happens. Okay, and just give me all the health I can get, I suppose. Still am kind of hurting on that front, not, as you know. Okay, well, I got the invisibility. At least this helps me deal with the demons pretty well. The damage, though, it leaves a little something to be desired. Because I shouldn't need to tell you that. Anything else going on? Yep. Fortunately, he also already lost his mark, too. Not that it matters, because, well, the turret build is still working out pretty effectively. Of course, once again, you don't need me to tell you that. Turrets are great. Always been great, always going to be great. Unless something really changes in the future. And when I say really changes, I mean really changes. Alright, fine, we'll just do this then. Okay. You can see what I'm setting up right now. Oh, and he got me with just the edge of that. I'm gonna take this for... I'll take the hit on damage for a much larger hit on... Or much larger hit. A much larger increase to... my health right now, just because I am a little bit worried about the current HP action that is occurring. Okay, get him right in the back. I mean, it's not a terrible weapon for using with, It's really not a terrible weapon for using with Predator, but it's like, the damage is the problem, really. Of course, this is a turret run. It shouldn't be any surprise that I am mostly getting my damage out of turrets right now. Well, here. I'll do it. Rare that you actually get to... Oh, I didn't realize those guys are immune to, like, door stuns. That's weird. Nope. Just gonna use the full fury of the turrets to take care of that. And it's good. I'm just gonna, you know, kind of move away for like 1 second and then just let that take him out. Anyway. Of all ways to get hit in this biome, that's not the one that I would have liked. Same with that, and anything else want to throw themselves at me before I continue on here? I would actually take an infected piece of food right now if the game decided to give me one, because that is... It's looking a little... I mean, I don't really like having 2/3 of my health here. As always, could be worse, but could be better, too. There we are. Wasn't even infected. So now what? Ted Cells has been pretty gracious to me today. Should just kept the whip, really. Check that out. that was a good dodge. Hey, there's Thunder Shield. Maybe I should just take the Thunder Shield for the rest of this, just because, you know. Okuto's bow, of course, is quite, whatever. People are already going to be calling me out for it as it is. I'm just going to continue using it at this point. Take that, people. Anybody else? Anybody else? Ah! Oh, come on. Right at the last second there, too. Overall, a bad idea on my part, but I don't regret it. Not even a little bit. Okay. What do you got here? I'm gonna try this. I want to try using this. Now, one would say, no, don't try using this, you stupid idiot. But it's too late. I'm already doing it. It's happening. You can't stop it. Well, the one way that you could stop it is if, I don't know, you, let's say, gave me a piece of watermelon or something right now, but I don't think that's going to be happening. Well, I'll take the money, of course. Shouldn't just poo-poo that, after all. Alright. Just gotta find, like, one enemy that I can just kind of mash on a little bit. And that'll be what I'm looking for getting the most out of this item right now. I don't really say that this is like a mash. Oh, whoops, I did anyway. I can't quite get there, can I? Okay. For some reason, I thought I was going to throw down both my turrets again. But this is fine. I'm just going to give it a second. Going to try it again. Going to see if I can't get this going a little bit better this time. This isn't really working out in the way that I was hoping, is it? Yeah, it just don't really have the DPS to make it do good, I suppose. I might just have to end up using a, Of course, it's like, hey, who saw that coming? Yeah, I know. But still. It's like, hey, I'll just use Potion Charge here instead. You know what's a lot safer? That. In the meantime, hey, it's good practice for when I eventually do that run. Which will be, I don't know, eventually. Eventually. Here we go. Look, 2 potion charges is still enough. It's not quite the same thing as tactics before, where 1 potion charge is really all that you could possibly use before dying. But still. Good. Good. And... not quite enough to not get hit by the failed experiment, but that's fine. It was not a big hit. It was tiny hit. And tiny hit is okay by me. Now then, one last area here, and then like I said, it's going to be all about fighting the giant. Which I think should not be a... Ooh, very nice. I didn't even know that he had something. I didn't even notice that. Now then. Good. Good. Come on, just keep on going here. Yeah, I'll just, you know. This is working out okay for me. 75, nothing really new here as far as stuff I would be looking to get. So I'm just going to leave that, and hopefully, please, for the love of God, you owe me at this point as far as I'm concerned. Come on. Come on. This game is being quite frustrating, isn't it? Well, there's one more shop left. I can only hope that that is not a main hand weapon shop, although I will definitely use one of those, and is instead going to be giving me an upgrade for my turret. Yeah, as much as I do like that item, this is not the run. Yeah, of course. And here we are. It's never enough now, is it? Okay. Come on, game. This is your last chance. Or last chance. Here we go. Finally. Plus 62 damage versus plus 345 damage, by the way. I just do want to just point that out. You know, is just get that, throw that one out there, you know? Just throw that one out there. Ridiculous. Anyway, 10% damage, nice. Bleeding, poison, yeah, nothing else like super interesting. Maybe I'll re-roll it once to see if get some other fun things happening, but otherwise, this should be good. It should be at least enough to take down the next boss. It's kind of what I'm hoping for. And by hoping for, I mean that's what we're going to get. What's going to happen. Things would have to go extremely wrong for me to not be able to beat this boss. Yep. Throwing that one out there right now. For what one could possibly call a bad idea. Okay, get that down slow. Ow. That's okay, though. We can rally up at least a little bit of that health. Okay. Does 33% damage whenever I'm near a turret right now, so shouldn't be too bad. Okay, okay. Once again, like I said, just rally up a decent amount of that health, right? I mean, it is hitting both hands at once, I'll say that, which is good. Come on. It's just... Oh, dang. I guess that was half health there, wasn't it? You know what I'm saying. Well, I mean, I was going to do that, but then I got hit by the thing. Ah, I should have known. I was going to try to take another potion charge there, but it's just like, yeah. Okay, a little bit better run to be fighting the giant now. Rapier is just still... It's not very good now, is it? But naturally, just merely having a shield is going to up my chances of success by a lot. For example, I can also do this. It's been a while since I've actually used Wave of Denial too, so it is nice to have that back as well. To be honest, really not the worst thing, just because it's like, poke those bow. You know how it is. You know how I feel like it was already kind of cheap. It's just golden legendary Hokuto's bow. What do you want from me? Good. And yeah, alrighty, you can see how much better this is going. It's too bad that on my sadistic dagger I do not have any sort of electrical synergy. But as you can see, it does have Release Toxic Cloud with each hit, which is about as good as having Open Wounds on it. So, Open Wounds Mutation at the same time. Oh yes, I also switched it to the 8-bit music mode. Apparently that's something that is in the latest update, which is pretty great. Something that I never really listened to much, but I mean, I do know that Valmont had that like on a YouTube page or something. People had told me about it, but now I guess it's actually properly incorporated into the game, which is cool. Good. Not that you can really hear much of anything over all of the electrical shocking. Hear it over the giant getting rocked onto the electric avenue. I suppose. That was also very close. Hey, I actually didn't go for the extremely dangerous hit this time. Or hit on the potion, I suppose is what I mean, but you know. Oh great, I didn't realize that he had a super attack going on. Must have been like just there too. Or no, he just kind of decides to do it whenever. I don't know, whatever. Not a big fan of that move, to say the least. Oh man. They improved the giant a little bit, so it sort of feels like it. Maybe I just don't have the amount of stats that I usually do. Okay. All right, we good? Okay, quit flying up that far into the air. It's not what I want to have happen. Yeah, I'll say this. It's like, I think the giant might just be more difficult in this patch now or something. We were saying it was too easy as of the update of Plenty because it's like, man, this is going kind of ridiculous. And throw that down too. Now then. Wow, the amount of crystals here are also not working out in my favor very well either. Oh, really? Well, I guess I'll go for it. Oh, that was rough. Charges up his attacks faster too, it seems. Okay, and there should be it. Man, oh man, that was a little bit tricky. And well, that said, you know, there is the new area. I suppose I should probably go check that out. If I die, though, I'm not going to restart the run again to try to get to the end. I'll say that right now. Uh-huh. See, it's still in French. As one does in the alpha. Well, at least I managed to survive. Anyway, at least you do, and also, you know, speaking of things, at least you also do get the passage all the way up to the hand of the king as well, which is pretty nice because usually you don't really. I mean, that's really the reason to be fighting the giant most of the time. I don't know, especially if he is in fact a little bit more difficult than usual. Oh yeah. I think what you're actually supposed to do is hit it into the wall, which didn't really need to worry about too much due to the whole having the weapon that shoots barrels last time. There's the colorless one around here too, so should remember that. And also, yeah, needless to say, it seems like the barrel throwers around here have the same issue as me throwing barrels, so kinda look out for me trying to get the most out of that. Good. Okay. Hey, it worked out okay for me. Also, not nearly as many, can I please kill this thing before it explodes? Also, not nearly as many, Okay, no. Just don't even risk this sort of thing right now. Woof. Okay. No, I got the basic order of events at this point in time. And just because, let's actually, like, use this for once again. Apparently it has been improved quite a bit since last time, where, as you can see, it's shooting a lot faster, it seems. I don't know. I didn't have a problem with it. I finished a run easy enough. I'll just throw that one out there right now. Maybe I'll just take this for the rest of the run. You know, for fun. Once again, if I do die here, I am not going to restart this run again. It shoots out so much faster now. Oh, man. All right. Well, I suppose all of my my current setup for like mutations and everything is supposed to be for, you know, melee comparatively. So I guess I should probably not try and do this sort of thing right now. No, no, no. Cut that out. I swear to God, if I get killed by an exploding barrel, I'm going to be quite perturbed. Say that right now. I already saw that one. Okay. You have to remember that I do have the wave of denial here, which is going to be pretty useful for keeping enemies away from me. Enemies that I definitely do not want near me, away from me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, start throwing some barrels around. and that's what you get. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not even dealing with this. Neither am I dealing with... Well, I wouldn't have been dealing with this, but, well, here, oh, right, there's a wall rune. It actually worked out anyway. Good. I did it. I'm the best. Okay. Yep. Of course, needless to say, the barrel is also quite good at taking out the many exploding bats that appear around here, which is good for me. Ouch. That's not good for me. Nope, nope, nope. Unfortunately, that is all my potion charges now. So I'm not looking good in this situation for the time being, but could also be worse. You know, you think about it like that, it's like you always want to think on the bright side of life and all that. That's what I say. Where's that barrel? There you... Okay, then. All right, I didn't realize that it was going to be that big of an explosion that quickly. I say. Yeah, okay. Once again, I would like to remind you, not going to be... Okay, then. Not going to be redoing it after this point. What's this? Oh, just freezing. Sure. Good. And good enough, I suppose. Just gotta counter his barrels with my own barrels. Clearly, this is the best way to do this. Great. Here it comes. Rougher than the rest of them. Tougher than nails. You can call him Knuckles. I'm not going to call him Knuckles. I'm not going to refer to him as his proper name when he's about to kill me. Oh, nice. Ah! Right. Oh, yeah. Should have seen that coming. All right. Well, needless to say, the distillery is still pretty rough, even in spite of everything. And also, alienation and acceptance is the way to go for the most part. What a run, though. Was at least fun trying to get the melee tactics to work, even if it didn't really end up being functional in the end.